base is under attack. Resistance forces breaking through in the maintenance bay. Enemy troops spotted.
Star Wars News.
Huh? Yes. And I think my finger's bleeding. Unsure.
Enemy targeted. Go, go, go! Root out all resistance fighters. Heads down! Spotted.
I shall not die.
Going hunting.
Gotta fight.
All
Yes.
personnel, move to defense positions. Reinforce our defenses. Break the siege. Ground forces defending the base exterior are pinned down.
I've played Star Wars Battlefront before, but it's the old one.
Yeah, I used to play that one too. What I usually do for combat is that I would play as a sniper. Hold on, I'm trying to focus. Yeah, yeet. I used to play the old one too, and I usually played on the map where everything's planet-wide, because it always used to scare me. And I would play as the heavy drone. Back then, the heavy drone wasn't a buy it. There was just a class you can play as for a heavy. And I would go with it all the time.
Show this rabble the superiority of your training.
And there was always the light gun on it.
The battle is ours. Finish them.
Hiding RC.
commendable work.
Nice.
You're a credit to your training.
Thank you. And I forgot the last one. It's a supporter medic drone. Usually you would find like little bots around the area. Usually in captures, you would find these little bots that help you like regain your health or like give you a little bit of a boost. Usually medic and ammo. And I loved it. Like I really did. And you would also be able to play as Jedi, but that's only if you like got that kill streak going. You'd be able to get in. There will also be like little missions you were able to do too. And that was mostly it. It was supposed to be used for multiplayer, but the time when I got on Earth, you know,
Yeah.
it's already lost gone. Let's see, what else is there talked about? I also have this another game. I still have it too. Like if I can get a storage, completely new storage. What I'll do is that I'd probably like find a camera that has good sensors and good, you know, graphics. I'd probably let's see. What I'd probably do is sit in front of the TV and just do it from right there, because I could actually turn on the lights. Hold up. Although I have 40 minutes left, so this is all I'll be able to really do. Hold up. I won't be able to play as much arcade as I was playing. I usually play like 24/7 till midnight, y'all. But due to some unforsaken consequences, I have a bit to. Yep. Anyway, got my little disc holder. It's old, but you know they're sticky. Wait, this is not the right one. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. It's my old homeworks page. Well, that's a big oof. Oh, here it is. Found it. Alright. Unhold the secret stories of Xbox. The very first Xbox. I got games. Games you usually have a hard time trying to find. So, let's go through it. So, I have Quidditch, World Cup, which is from Harry Potter, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare.
I've never played the first Xbox before.
It's you can play on an Xbox 360. You just need an Xbox disc in order to launch it. Ghost Recon, Call of Duty, Finest Hour, NBA 2K6, Halo 2, go a couple through, ESPN, College Hoops, 2K5, Star Wars Republican Commando. That's the other game. Good. I'm gonna tell you. X-Men Legends Rise of Apocalypse 2, Street V3, Ultimate Spider-Man, Shark Tale, Narnia, Harry Potter, Fantastic Four, Platinum Hits, Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege. I also have a couple of PS3 discs in here, which is Call of Duty Black Ops 3, PS3. Everyone's favorite, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, Skyrim, PS3, Medal of Honor Warfighter, PS3. Disc, I don't know what it's used for. And that's mostly it. So, some of these discs are hard to find nowadays. especially the Commando from Star Wars. It's really cool. Like, if it still works, I'd probably set my phone up, get the Xbox to play Xbox 360 up in this hood. Like, some people will take the fight so far, and there'll be like a little tiny group called the Xbox/PS3 clan. I laughed at it. I usually just tell people like what they like first, and they'll go like, "What about you?" And then I'll be like, "Yeah, I totally like that." You know, all serious, and they'll probably think of it. What else? Oh yeah, Commando. So basically, you play as a squad of bots. Your objective is
LOL.
Your objective is to usually just go and beat the crap out of people. First person. You would have a command to control and do as you want. Bust walls, kind of like, you know, Rainbow. But what would happen most of the times is that you have to be careful, because you can't just get healed. It's one of those games where you have to keep going till you get to the end. And ammo was also a thing. You couldn't just grab it out of someone's pocket, especially if they're drones. So I was able to finish the first some, but what got to me was the one where I get stuck. And what happened is that your guy falls down and is all alone. And you have to be very careful too, because you fall down into a drone factory. There's just those heavy drones, those black ones with the small little opening for the red eye. And you didn't know which one was complete and which one was deactivated. So if there was an active one, you wouldn't know. So I got stuck in that part because I had a pistol. And I'd like freak out because I was so paranoid about the left and right, being so scared out of my mind. And they'll just like come out of the line, get on the little stand, and I like start shooting the heck, because if you touch one, they'll activate no matter what. So you have to be very careful not to touch a single bot online. And you had to like follow it very sneaky. Some will just come out automatically, but you had to be careful. I could never get past it. It was sad too. I kind of just gave up on the game and played the other Battlefield. You'd be able to play as Yoda, Darth Vader. Let's see. You'd be able to play as the Hitman. Anakin? I'm unsure. The trainer of Anakin? I think the trainer of Anakin. You'd be able to play as a Flame Dude Guy Head. You'd be able to play as a Robot Man.
Boba Fett.
Yeah. I loved that game. It took a lot of my time. What else is there to talk about? I also played this game. Please, this was when I was a child. Do not harass me about it. I used to play VeggieTales. Now, if you don't know what VeggieTales, and like, you know, they kind of gave up a long time ago, like very little you'll see video out of it. And it was just talking about how to not give in to your desires.
I know what it is, LOL.
Yeah, anyway. Back to the old game. Playing the first few, you can kind of see why being a commander commanding 3 smart bots that know how to actually be in the battleground, and you just lose them, that kind of gives you a warning. I'm pretty sure I only got a vet once, and I met one of my friends. Like, they'd hit me, but I forgot to save, so... yeah. If I was able... Well... No, probably not work. I won't put it in my computer. But, back to the main thing. It's a fun game if you're a good shooter. Because remember, back in the old days, there was kind of an easy, normal, expert. That would just mean like more health, not more enemies. So that kind of, like, back in the old days, they didn't know how to measure that a little bit. Anyway, I guess I'll play the arcade again. Understandably, I think the best idea to get away from enemies is to just back up to your squad. Let's see how this plays out.
Attention, all personnel. Starkiller Base is under attack. Resistance forces breaking through in the maintenance bay.
Look at the main map.
Grenade out!
The line.
Grenade ready! Switching the sentry gun.
Move out of the way, teammate. I had a drill for that guy. So I can already see the downfall with the shield. You're not able
Show
to
this
aim in.
battle the superiority of your training.
I shall not go down so easily. Ow. He's on elf. Let's try the flame trooper.
Assemble a squad. Defend the perimeter.
Only flames have been through. Oh, what? Is that guy? Was that? Okay. Rock guy. Let's see how this goes.
Advance. Defend Defend the base at all costs.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, okay. I can see that as a mega boost. So, L1 is to get up to high places, and to get to other...
The treachery of the Resistance knows no bounds. They will pay for this. We'll soon have this firmly in hand.
I already know it's going to be hard whenever I have real-life players. They'll actually be able to shoot. Oh, that was so horrible. You shall not mess with my friends. Neither shall you. I can see some doing that during that.
The Resistance's despicable attack has failed. Commendable work. You're a credit to your training.
So, I can see Jedi's second line. I can see people like these kind of first. Depends how you aim. But you know what I always say first? I'd say the mains. You're probably already like, what? How? No, that's impossible. Well, when you kind of main one of these guys, the assault heavy specialist officer, I can already see the mains. Especially probably the heavy, depends of how you stand. Heavies are supposed to be a defense, not an offense, and if you're going offense, I can already see you saying, I need cover when you have
it would be chaotic too.
Yeah, now, if everyone was a heavy, I would already say, no. You're not going to be a defense. See how everything changes. Because they'll be coming to you. They would be rushing into your arms, your grounds, your rules.
Breaking through at the maintenance bay.
So, Flash? Is that a Flash? Is that? No. Wait, what? Millie? Okay, I can already see. Okay, you can have a couple shots in before you start getting blasted.
Turret support deployed. Grenade ready.
Our pilots are clearing the skies of enemy X-wings.
Specialist. I can already see this is downfall. It's close quarters. Yeah.
Ready weapons and join the fight.
Thermal binoculars. Oh yeah, it's actual.
Grenade out.
Yeah. Okay, let me show you. Assault is an offense, okay?
Advance. Defend the base at all costs. Hostiles in range. Rapid execution.
Okay. So a little bit I showed you how it works. I like the personal shield thing. It's pretty smart. Yeah, my controller's a little bit messed up.
Assemble a squad. Defend the perimeter.
Like every time I try to move a little, like let's say I just tap the controller, it will move backward. Where it's my looking controller, if I just tap it a little bit, it will slowly start going into one direction. Okay. Okay.
Alert. Resistance fighters inside Starkiller base.
Now watch. They really can't do nothing about it.
Covering fire.
Fighting on your grounds. Now this is where you want to advance. Or if you're trying to take out a very large group. You also get more health upon doing that. I can see.
Cover all entry points. We'll soon have this firmly in hand.
Throwing grenades.
Nope. Not going out how to fight. Now the Jedi is, I can see, is also first getting catched up. Especially if you're like
Support defensive
a
position.
secret person. If you know how to sneak up, you'll be able to get anyone. Especially the defense on L2. Against these guys, you're able to push it back. I can also see there's a reload.
We almost have them. End this.
I also see as Jedi, you're a tank, so advancing is your thing. Let's do it. Yeah, recover. I like how they also set a bounds to the special. Usually, if it was a special, it'd go really far,
despicable
but,
attack has
you know.
failed. Commendable work. You're a credit to your training.
Staying near melee range with the Jedi, pretty fine. I can also see the game's almost done, so I hope I don't have to restart the whole entire thing. I will, launch the full game. if I do have to close the application, I will make another one. It's also almost half time before I go to bed, and I'm probably gonna quit at 40. No, not 40. 50. That way, I'd be able to talk to my girlfriend. Besides everything, it's kind of fine. In the end, the game's not too overpowering unless you have a whole bunch of Jedis on one side that's using L2 every possible way. Then, you know, that sucks for you. I guess Flame Trooper will be your way, and Rocket Trooper? Heavy to throw grenades at, Monster to kill your teammates if they are almost killed. Assault to push
Pyro LOL.
Yeah, probably Pyro like. Pyro powers, you know what I mean? In the end, the game can be a bit boring. Kind of like Battlefield, but not as much vehicles. Some vehicles you can patrol, some vehicles you cannot. Like the vehicles that I fly in, I don't know what else vehicles. Well, it seems really cool.
Burnout Paradise is fun.
Anyway, I can see people arguing that some are still overpowered. It's just how you think with them. If I say there was one overpowered, I would probably search up the weaknesses to that person. That way, next time I see him coming at me and kill me, I'd obviously be a person that he would be very weak against, and I would beat the crap out of him until he dies. Now, unless it's spend my credits, I don't have those credits, then understandably I would try to do the right thing and try to use a main that's the most strongest. Now, if they, and it's a long shot, if they were able to get every single data from the, since I have the disk and all, they could probably do it, but they would have to enhance the database system with that one, and then they had to extract every single one. I would dearly love it. Like, don't increase the graphics, keep it as the same. Just, you know, switch it up a bit there and here, and voila, you got yourself six new maps with old graphics. There should be, like, you know, enhancement graphics and de-enhancement graphics, because you know, if you have that crappy system, you're like, I don't want to play it like this, it's laggy and all. Well, you'll be able to play as the old characters and play as, you know, some of the coolest characters in the whole entire galaxy, like, you know, droids and stuff. You also play as rocket guys and stuff. And being able to play as Yoda or Darth Vader, that's crazy. I think they'll really like it. See, I give them the disc, and I'll, like, every day, if I had a car, I would drive all the way there, check if they're working on it, and once they're done, I would be like, okay, let's put it into a DLC of some kind. Allow there to be an option of a chance and de-chance, where for old players, they'll be able to feel that excitement and enjoyment again. Because to be honest, like, if you haven't played the first one of this, it's kind of not good. Some of the things in the last game could be a little bit fixed up, but they just wanted to push this out of the way to get that new game where you're a Jedi and all. Oh, there it is, 100. I'll be only playing one game. One game. Hold up, let me check my notifications.
And oof.
Yeah, it's an F. Anyway, we'll be launching the full game. I probably won't be able to get multiplayer till later, because this is 50 gigabytes. It's a huge. Okay, except. Huh. Should I do it? Should I not? I guess I will. So I have. Let's do it. I have nothing else to live for, so. Except for my girlfriend. Hello. I know. 20 minutes. What? What? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Can I put it on super cold?
Yeah, you can make it colder.
Can I put it on 5? Woo! I can mess with it. I never thought I had this much power. Okay, yeah. Invincible days. Rebels.
Popsicle LOL.
She's highly trained. Deception, infiltration, extraction. She's special forces.
Iden Versio. Inferno Squad. Commander Versio. You must be important. Look at me. So let's talk facts. That's what I'm here for. You have the activation code. I've got the ability to help you out. Just give me the code. You know we could really use someone like you. Just help me and I'll help you. It's that easy. I'm gonna get what I want eventually. My best technicians are slicing into your droid right now. Take on my offer. All I want is the code. The Empire's time has come. You don't have to go down with it.
You're right. The Empire's time has come.
Up to what? Fall down or go up?
626. VZ 626.
What have we here? An ID-10 tactical droid. You were way more advanced than the ID-9. Slicing into you is not going to be easy.
Might I suggest a less invasive procedure?
Wish I could, but we don't have the droid's access code.
Might I suggest finding the access code?
The captain's working on that in the detention center. Until then, the only way to access this droid's data is to pry the memory core out of its shell.
Analysis shows this ID-10 has been modified with an electroshock prop.
Which can't do anything if the droid is deactivated. Until it hears the access code, this ID-10 can't do a thing.
It appears the ID-10 has been remotely activated.
Droid, execute the plan. Download the ship's schematics from their computers, then come find me.
Attention crew, we have an enemy. Don't touch that.
basic droid stuff. So this is what I was talking about. You usually find these things walking around. They'll give you supplies and stuff. That seems like a way out.
Droid, access the security systems. Find the schematics.
Oh, I have to...
Oh yeah, I remember those droids.
Use the ventilation system to reach me.
Where's your market? Do I? You know who's in our cell phone, right?
You also were able to be the ladies slash blue lady. Where do I go? Oh, I was inside. Oh, I had to rush through. Oof. I'm gonna have to stop here. I'm sorry. I hope you'll did enjoy that 1 or 2 games of arcade. I'll be going, talking to my girlfriend, taking a shower, and going to bed. Good night, everyone. Sleep tight, and please do not let those big bugs bite. See ya.